guys, it's Temi with YellowSparksJoy. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be shopping my closet. While I'm shopping my closet, I'm going to be talking through the fashion trends for fall 2022. Now, I am by no means a fashion expert. This is simply my opinion on what I have seen, what I've heard in the stores, designers, fast fashion brands, on the runway, news articles, blogs, things like that. And I've just put all of these things together. So basically, this is how I would incorporate the fall trends into my wardrobe using what I already have. So I'm going to be talking about 7 trends, some which are specific to the handbag world and others that are just about fashion in general. From the really out there and extra trends to basic things that have me wondering, how is this even a trend? Okay, let's get started. So first, I'm going to talk about trends that are specific to handbags, and I have 3 of them. First is crystals. Crystals are everywhere, on clothes, on handbags, in shoes. Now, for the handbag trend, I've seen it since spring summer. I know there was a lot of crystals on the spring summer runways, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. So that has translated or continued into fall winter, and there are a lot of handbags with crystals and stones and glitter all over them now. So I'm talking Prada, Brandon Blackwood, and a host of others. Now, I don't have any crystal handbags in my collection, so I'm looking and I'm wondering, what can I use to fill in that spot? Now, typically this trend is all about adding something extra to a basic outfit, and I looked straight away to this Coach trail bag that I love so much in this beautiful leather. Let me say now, before I forget, that all the handbags I'm going to be showing in today's video, including this one, I already have previous videos specifically dedicated to these handbags, and they will all be linked in the description box below. I'll also link whatever handbags may be available for sale on trusted websites only in the description box below, so you can go shop them if you want to, or just look more into the specific handbag. Now, back to this trail, and I feel like this specific one in metallic gold fits that role of what crystals are trying to do. So when I'm on a basic or casual outfit, I can always wear this. Like, it pairs well with anything and everything. It might look like a dressy bag, but it can be dressed up and dressed down at the same time. And I think that's the idea for the crystal trend. So this is definitely going to fulfill that role. Do I still want a crystal bag? Yes, I'm looking at some on Amazon because I'm not willing to spend a whole lot of money on that trend. I do like the Prada Clio crystal bag, and if I had the money, I would definitely buy that in a heartbeat. But I don't, and so I'm looking to Amazon for some alternatives, and I'm not sure yet if I'm going to pick that up. And I'm hoping that this beautiful trail bag is going to fill that desire for a crystal bag, and I wouldn't need to spend any more money on the trend. The second handbag trend that has caught my eye is rivets. I don't even have to go far for this one. Coach recently released a border rivet collection. I highlighted that in one of my recent videos on new releases at Coach. I'll link that below if you want to watch it. And while I had my reservations about that collection, there's no denying that rivets make things pop. Rivets make things beautiful. It's just a fun way to glam up a bag. And I know that in the 90s, or was it the 80s, Prada came out with a rivet collection that took the fashion industry by storm. Like, there was this particular all over rivets bag that Prada did, and it was just so beautiful. Thankfully for this one, I have wonderful bags that can fill that role, because I have both of my bead bags that have rivets in them. So I have this beautiful one in the Amazon green in the bigger size bead shoulder bag, and I have this bead 18 size in this beautiful ivory. I use this one a whole lot, especially for dinners, and I just think these two will be so beautiful for fall winter, especially this one during holiday season. The third handbag trend I'm seeing lately is moon bags. I also just did a recent video on this moon bag trend, so I'm going to leave that for you linked below if you want to watch that after you're done watching this one, of course. It's such a hot handbag trend right now, and if you want to jump on the train, now is the time to do it. If it's a style that you always loved, now is the time to find a handbag that you would really like, because that's the thing about trends. It's not like any bag or any outfit is outdated or you should no longer wear or carry it, but the good thing about fashion trends is that when an item or a style is on trend, it's just easily available or readily available to purchase. So if you like that item, or if you've always liked that style, it's easier for you to find that item in all of the stores. So for the moon bag trend, there's so many options by so many designers out there. My favorite, I would say, is probably the Gucci Marmont one, and then I also like the JW Pay moon bag that looks like a fortune cookie. It is so beautiful, and that one has crystals all over it. I like the one in the purple color. You know what, if I'm going to buy anything in today's video that I talk about, it's probably going to be that, because that one ticks the box for two trends, so the moon bag trend and the crystal trend. So yeah, I just might add that to my collection. But for now, to help hold me back from purchasing anything new, I have my ergo bags. Now, while these are not typically classified as moon bags, they are kind of in the same family. These are like structured hobo bags, but they still have that beautiful curve at the top, and I can probably get away with hopping on the trend by using these bags. Now, moving away from handbag specific trends, let's go into general fashion trends. The first fashion trend I'm going to talk about is the Western trend, specifically the return of cowboy boots. Now, like I said earlier, it's not like cowboy boots ever went anywhere. Like, there were specific occasions where you would wear a cowboy boot anyway, but now that cowboy boots are trending, it's easier for you to find a cowboy boot that you would like to buy in several department stores, several discount stores, several design houses. So when a style is on trend, it just makes it easier to find. Cowboy boots are on trend because the Western style is kind of back on trend as well, and so we're seeing a lot of designers that are bringing out cowboy boots in different forms, lengths, with different textures and different designs on them. I don't really have any intention to add a pair of cowboy boots to my wardrobe, but to incorporate this Western style trend into my outfits, I'm looking to my bags. Of course, I do have some saddle style bags which fit or match the trend that I can definitely use. So I have my Clio shoulder bag, and that is from Coach Outlet, and then I have my Beat saddle bag from Coach Boutique. So of course the saddle bag is very reminiscent of the equestrian style, which is similar to the Western cowboy style as well. So if I did want to, or whenever I do want to incorporate that style into my outfit for the day, I'm definitely going to be using either one of these. Now, the third fashion trend I have my eye on is sporty style. So it's such a huge thing for fall 22, and I think we have Gucci and Adidas to thank for that. Yes, we saw that in a couple other runways, but I feel like the Gucci and Adidas collab really blew this trend up. So as you can see today, I'm wearing a bomber jacket, which by the way is in trend or on trend right now. I'm also wearing it in black leather, which is another trend again. So it's like this jacket is 2-in-1. It's fulfilling two trends, which is great. If I wanted to use one of my handbags to incorporate that trend into my outfits for fall 22, I would definitely pick my chain waist bag from Coach. This is such a beautiful and perfect way to incorporate the sporty trend into any wardrobe. Now, this particular sporty trend is not the like comfy, cozy, oversized trend that we saw early this year and last year, you know, when everybody wanted to be comfy and wearing like tracksuits and sweatsuits all day, every day. This is more like an elevated sporty style. Like, I'm going to the tennis court type style, like really dressy sporty style, and I'm all here for that particular type. And I feel like this is going to be perfect to dress up my dressy sporty outfits, whatever that is going to look like. This would definitely be the perfect finishing touch to translate that trend into my outfit. Now, the final trend I'm going to be talking about is colors. We've seen colors being done from January up until now, so it's no surprise that strong, bold colors are still on trend. So even in fall, where traditionally we're used to seeing oranges, browns, and dark reds, no, not this year. We're seeing bright, bold colors. But the one color that really surprised me is black. Like I mentioned before, black is on trend for fall 2022, and it's crazy because you're like, but black is always black. Like, how is that even a trend? But it really is. And what we're seeing mostly for fall 22 is head to toe black. That really is the trend. Now, if you're not an all over black person, you can definitely still incorporate the black color into your wardrobe with just one piece of clothing like I'm doing today, or a handbag. So if I were using a handbag to incorporate the trend, I have so many and I've shown you some black handbags already. But here is my Ergo again, just so you see this beautiful, like, maybe I should call her the black beauty, because that's what she reminds me. I'm going to be delving a little bit deeper into this black trend for fall 22 in one of my next videos. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the tiny notification bell beside the subscribe button so you don't miss out when I upload that. Another color that is really hot for the season is orange, which is no surprise because again, orange has been on the scene throughout this year, but we're seeing it now in a very strong, very bold orange, and I don't have any orange in my collection. I'm just gonna be honest. But if I wanted to incorporate it some way without going out to buy an orange bag, I have my Clio shoulder bag here, which has, this is from the Basquiat line from Coach Outlet, so it has some orange in the artwork on there for the Empire State Building. And then I have my Coach Swinger in the small size 20, in this beautiful, I think this is Buttercup, which has an orange hue. It looks more orange than yellow to me, so I have that. And then of course, again, I have my Beat saddle bag, which has that rich rust or burnt orange looking color to it. So another option that knocks out two different trends. And finally, I have my MTO, my made to order Rogue in the size 25. And this one has a beautiful red orange color in that Rogue suede. This is the 1941 red, but because it's in a suede, I'm not even sure it's picking up in the camera properly, but it does have an orange undertone and it's just a beautiful shade of red. So it's safe to say that I am not going to be adding any orange bags into my collection anytime soon. I'm just going to probably save those coins for my crystal bag. We'll see. Next color is hot pink. This one is huge. This one is big, especially in clothes. I am personally not a pink girl. I do not have anything pink. Well, not hot pink. I have maybe light pinks, but just like 2 or 3, which I don't think fall into that category because we're seeing hot pink, we're seeing fuchsia, you know, those types of bright, bold pinks. So I don't have any pink bag to show you. Maybe besides the JWP Crystal fortune cookie style bag, I just might add a hot pink bag. Coach does have the hero in that really nice pink. What's the color called again? I've forgotten what Coach calls the petunia. Yes, they have the hero in the petunia. They have a number of other bags in petunia. Maybe this is the season where I add a petunia colored bag to my collection. Next color is caramel. This we've actually been seeing gaining steam and momentum since last year, especially when Chanel brought out caramel colored handbags. And for a color which they hadn't done in a while, they began to repeat it from season to season and collection to collection, which means that the color is a fan favorite and it's showing up strong again for fall 22. LV has also recently released some classic bags in a nice caramel colored brown, not as deep or as saturated as the Chanel caramel, but it's also in the same color family. Now this is one color that I really love and I would not mind adding a caramel colored handbag to my collection. Even though I have a lot of brown colored handbags already, I just feel like I want something rich in that rich shade. I also want something in like a deep chocolate brown. I do have a lot of brown colored handbags in my collection. I have this Keep in the color Natural, which is great, so it can fulfill that purpose. I have my Aldo Sabu bag in this, I can't remember what Aldo calls this color, but it reminds me of like an onion pink. I really don't know what to categorize this color as, but yeah, I have that one. And I have my Darling Precious LV Alma BB in the Demia Eben print. Like, you can't get more classic than this. I'm not going to go searching for any chocolate or caramel bags. This will keep me content. So the next color is one I think will be a new favorite for me, and that is the color Bone. I first noticed this color during the Nordstrom anniversary sale that just ended when I was browsing through what they had, the options they had on sale, and I saw a lot of the bone color. Then that color is true to its name. It does actually look like bone. The closest thing I will compare it to is an ivory, and I did buy a cardigan in that color, and I found that it complements my skin tone so much. I'm now considering adding so much more in the color into my wardrobe, and what better time than now when the color is on trend. Steve Madden has a couple of boots, over the knee boots, ankle boots that are in that color, and I think they're just so gorgeous. If I'm going to add anything new in that color in my collection, it would definitely be a pair of boots. I don't need any handbags in the color because I already have my ivory beat bag from Coach, which is very, very close to the color bone, if not the exact same thing. Maybe bone is just about one hue lighter than this, but I think this fulfills the purpose in my collection. I was, however, recently looking at the pillow tabby in the larger size in ivory, but you know that Coach just increased the price on that bag. It's now over 600 Canadian dollars. I'm not sure I'm willing to spend that amount of money for a bag that I'm not really sure I'm going to like. So yeah, unless it goes on sale, but that color has never gone on sale, not that I know of. But yeah, that is not going to be added to my wish list anytime soon. And the final color that I'm going to be talking about that is on trend for fall 2022 is green. Yes, green. If you didn't know, green is my favorite color of handbag. Like, the best color you can give me in a handbag is green. If I could, I would buy all the green handbags available. I have about 5 green handbags already in my collection, and I just had to stop myself because there's really no point. But for this season, because we're seeing the bold colors, I'm definitely going to be using my Rogue 25 in the color Kelly Green, and I love it so much, which is why I'm totally on board with this colorful trend for fall 2022. So if you'd like to see this Rogue in more detail, as well as a few of my other bold, bright, and colorful bags, I'll leave one of my recent videos for you to watch. It's called What's in My Box of Crayons. You're really going to enjoy this one. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!